Guys, I think I'm going now. You can say hi to the Sundays people.
Hi.
Just started taping the Sunday. But guys, I need to be going now. I see my sister's like already ready to go. And we're gonna like still have to do some shopping for this place. So I will talk to you guys later. Hello everyone and welcome to a fresh edition of I Hate Sundays. This place has gotten a lot better, but before I get into that, I have to say one thing. So I don't know how many people have really like noticed this going on, but here in California, in Southern California, we have been having some really bad fires. And all of Malibu had to be evacuated. It was actually pretty awful. 9 people died, and this thing is still not under control, and a lot of people lost their homes and really like don't have anything anymore. And I just thought it would be good to tell you guys where you can donate if you have any change left, because a lot of people really need your help. So if you have any money lying around, donate to the American Red Cross, the Los Angeles Fire Department Foundation, or the CCF Wildfire Relief Fund. I'll also be posting links in the description of the video. These people really need a lot of help, and so if you have some money lying around, just throw it at them. Well, anyway, back to the show. See that table over there? That's the table from last week.
And maybe next week, this table will be ready.
It finally got made. And I actually have a mattress since yesterday, and I don't sleep on the couch anymore, so that's a bonus. Otherwise, these 2 chairs arrived over here, but nothing much really happened. We're still like in this huge developing procedure. I was quite tired, I have to say, last week, so we didn't get as much done last week as we did the week before, but that was to be expected since moving to LA from Germany is a bit of a tough thing to do. And since while I was on the subject, we're gonna go out a little and shop for some more things here to make this place a little nicer. Maybe get some other things. I'm gonna just go straight off and call this thing a haul on the spot. So let's do this, yay! So I'm just like walking by the Container Store, and this is the first time I have ever in my life seen a Container Store, and it really puts the meaning of the term containers properly. Oh look, there's pink containers. But I never knew you could contain things in so many different ways. There's like boxes, and there's like clothes hangers, and there's like Christmas wrapping paper and stuff, and you can like just contain everything in any way possible. This is fucking insane.
It's the war gods losers, la-da-da-da-day, the bottom feeders frenzy. It's the war blood suckers, sing along with me, cause we don't say no, scream 1, 2, 3, yeah. Yeah, yeah,
the stuff I got. So here, as we see, we got some good wine. This one is called Kung Fu Girl. Take a look, it actually looks pretty stylish. Kung Fu Girl, yay! And this beautiful foodie's Pinot Grigio. Got this really insane spicy chili from Righteous Fellows, Voodoo chili beef jerky. I got some porcini mushrooms pasta. And what other weird, unusual things did we get? Nothing interesting here. Oh yeah, more beef jerky, truffle flavor. I got some maple syrup. Grapeseed oil. You can get all sorts of weird stuff in LA, but like, this one's my favorite. It's balsamic vinegar powder. And we got all sorts of kitchen supplies, but my favorite here is the Snatcher. And what else is really wonderful is these clearly Canadian flavored waters. There's like wild cherry and all this crazy stuff. They are incredibly tasty and remind me of days in Canada when I was still a young child. So those would be like the most unusual grocery-esque and kitchen appliance type of things that I got. But now let me show you what I got at the Rip and Dip. Okay, now comes my favorite part of the haul. From my favorite store next to Dolls Kill on Melrose, Rip and Dip. I got all sorts of crazy things, like, not my favorite things I got is the jacket I wear all the time. I didn't get that today, but just so you generally get the idea of what kind of stuff this is. I love this jacket to death. And then I also got this beautiful little shirt, unboxing at the moment. So fucking cool, take a look. Ooh, see, it's the cat in a bottle of meds. Totally great. And here it's falling out of the bag of meds on the sleeves. Wait, there. Whee! Okay, what else did I get? I got a Rip and Dip ashtray. It's so badass. So fucking cool. And then I finally, after all this time, got a new wallet, and that was necessary as shit. Woo. Totally great. And then we got this lighter here, so we can always stay lit as fuck, and some condoms. So yeah, that was the Rip and Dip haul. So okay, so in 2 hours we're going to go to the Chinese theater to check out a screening of a new Netflix movie that will be premiering this Friday, and it is a film called Cam, about webcam girls and general internet technology. I don't know much about, but it's supposed to be cool. So we are going to be reacting to the trailer right now before we go see this movie. So welcome back to the most boring YouTube reaction background on the planet. But this is going to improve in the next couple of weeks. I might just react to trailers outside. But now I don't feel like it. But now I don't feel like it. So, let's take a look at what we are going to be watching in 2 hours and 30 minutes. A Blumhouse Netflix horror called Cam. Let's check it out, shall we now?
I love this song.
Yeah, I think it's catchy too. Okay. Now the magic left me. I don't like the song anymore. It started out good, but no. Okay, so this chick, she's like doing webcam shit and like coke and stuff. Okay. I can live with that. Alright, so it's like,
That's what you want?
oh,
I slipped my
So-
foot last night.
Holy shit.
it's like
Nothing.
She's texting them.
gore pornography for webcam people.
I'm like this close to breaking top 50. I can taste it.
Customer support, how can I help you?
Hi, I'm locked out of my account, and I think you guys are just replaying an old show or something.
I don't think that's possible. We can't do that.
Okay, well, does it say my channel?
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
now that's crazy.
That person is not me.
So somebody
Weird.
Who is she?
is stealing her webcam identity?
Things happen to
Wow.
test us. It isn't safe.
What is it?
I've watched enough to guess.
This is fascinating.
But I don't know what it is.
You stole my face, and now I'm going to get it back.
You stole my face, and now I'm going to get it back.
Okay. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with this one. It's got that that sexual gory horror stuff I know us avoiders are very keen on. So this is going to be some horrifically kinky shit. And I'm truly looking forward to that. So we'll be watching that in 2 hours and 26 minutes.
So I've gotten a couple requests.
Okay, time to go to my first midnight movie in LA. Yeah!
California's burning to the ground. And Juliana walks on holy ground. Well, the smoke, there's fire burning out the lights. 'Cause California's burning down tonight. Calling all demons, this is the season.
Okay, so we're in this huge lineup for Kim. And it just turned Sunday.
Establishing the staircase.
It looks kind of depressing.
Look, everyone. It's Flat Earth Hollywood behind me. Okay, we're back in this quaint, empty house. And we got a little bit more than we bargained for. I wasn't ready for this. We had like a Q&A with the cast and crew, and oh my god, it was all crazy. So I'll be giving you guys a really tight review of this tomorrow. All right, everyone. I woke up an hour ago or so. It's early evening in LA. And we got a movie to review. And I would normally not review a movie during a Sunday. That happens very rarely. And this would actually be an actual Movie Void episode in normal situations. But the narrative of the season is
totally unplaced. So this is going to be something very special. An actual quickie review
in the middle of a Sunday.
So let's do it. So last night I saw Cam, directed by Daniel Goldhaber, and this was his first theatrical feature. He just did shorts before. It also stars Madeline Brewer, who we know from Orange is the New Black and A Handmaid's Tale, and Devin Druitt, who we know from 13 Reasons Why. Cam explores the life of a webcam girl, and she doesn't just do webcam shows, she also does these little crazy stunts where she pretends that she just committed suicide and stuff like that. And one day she just wakes up and finds out that some kind of a doppelganger is using her account and doing her show pretending to be her. So this pretty much like gives you this perspective on social media, especially if you're a YouTuber yourself. Imagine one day you just wake up and find out that somebody who looks exactly like you is using your account and making their own content.
Oh my god! Who does this guy think he is? I mean, are you seeing this?
Dude, you did this about a year ago. You were pissed drunk.
Oh yeah. Okay, it's pretty funny.
This film explores exactly that situation. And the very good parts about it is that the editing and the way the story is told feels realistic. It feels like this girl is an actual webcam girl. The social media platform she is on seems like a legit platform. It feels like a stream. You get these stream vibes, like, you know, when you're watching a stream and there's suddenly these special requests from people and donations getting made. All of that works perfectly well, and the cinematography is also done beautifully.
Yeah, I mean, Daniel and I have been working together for like 12 years. Like, we met in high school, we worked on his theater company together, and really when we say this is a film by us, like, it's a film by us. You know, I was working as a cam girl. I had him come out and shoot some porn for me, and while we were working together, I kind of like pitched him my idea, which was literally just, I want to make a movie where an audience is going to empathize with a sex worker.
We also have to credit the actors portraying this all very well. The thing where the movie does have its own little flaws, it's that it somehow ends up in this unrealistic territory. You know, if you were really in this situation as a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer or anything like that, everybody with such a platform has other social media like Twitter or Facebook or Instagram and so on and so on. So if any of this is like would happen in real life, I can imagine that every single YouTuber on the planet would just like go on all their other social media and tell all their friends that there is somebody impersonating them on the internet, and there would actually be a lot of protesting going on during one of the streams from the followers of the YouTuber. Somehow, this girl doesn't do it at all. And what also seems a bit realistic, when she starts complaining to the cops and the company where she is streaming on, they really don't care about it at all. And although, yes, online platforms not giving a shit about their users' problems isn't really something that is that far away. But, you know, in reality, they at least pretend to give a shit in this movie. They didn't even try to do that. But those would pretty much be all my flaws in this film. The horror and the gore pretty much set in at the end properly. This isn't really a movie if you're like if you're a horror fan and want to watch this movie, then you might be a little let down because it's more like psychological horror. It's more of a thriller. The paranoia of somebody stealing your online identity pretty much comes out here very well. What else bothered me a bit was the ending. It's somehow felt like our main character didn't really accomplish as much as she set out to do. She feels, I know it tries to like explore this whole entire world that we are different people online and we are different people in our private life. And for everyone who's seen the ending, it's somehow like the message that I got was that our main character, Alice/Lola, wanted to detach herself from her online persona and her normal self.
A lot of this, it's about a camp girl, but it could very easily be about anyone with any social media presence at all. And I think what's so terrifying about it is that we all do have these curated online identities that are not real. No matter how real like you pretend your Instagram is, it's not real. And so there is this very real kind of anxiety of like, do your friends like you? Do they like who you are online? And where does that stop and start? And I think, Lola comes from a place of those anxieties that we both have.
The message came across, but like, if you look at it from outside of her psychological perspective, it somehow feels like she didn't accomplish what she set out to accomplish, and that is sort of a bit of a letdown. For me, these flaws are like really minimal aspects that don't really get into the enjoyment of the movie, but I can imagine other critics, like let's say the really perky ones who like watch out for all mistakes, like let's say YMS or IHE, they would tear this movie apart because of its flaws. But otherwise, I really enjoyed this. It was beautifully shot. The acting was really well. It seemed very professional and it felt like they had a really exact vision of what they were going for with this film. The Q&A afterwards really elevated the message this movie was portraying, because you notice that there was a lot of thought put into this, like a lot.
Screen life movies are about what it means to live online, and this movie is about the interaction, the juxtaposition of life online with life in real life. And so from a very fundamental cinematic place, we knew that we needed to express that, but we also knew that we needed the cinematic tools to be able to express that.
And I'm almost a little scared that all these messages and all this effort and all this thought that was put into this movie doesn't really come across if you're watching it without proper background knowledge to it. But it is what it is. So anyone who's expecting this big masterpiece from Cam might be a bit disappointed, but the movie does manage to entertain and to do what it sets out to do. So since it's on Netflix, it's pretty much available to everyone. So when it comes out on Friday, if you have nothing else to watch, give it a look. Don't expect too much and you will have a really good time.
Let's have some fun. Who is she?
Okay guys, we're ending the Sunday today. It was also pretty lengthy. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to donate for everybody who is having problems in Malibu. And also, I know last week I said that I was going to see Suspiria and the new Neil Breen movie, but I was just too exhausted and didn't make it. So sorry about that. By the way, I ordered my new Mac with which I'll be editing with. The thing is, I wanted 16 gigs of RAM and not 8, so because I'm actually considering doing 4K. And they didn't have that in stock, so I have to wait till Friday until it comes, and that is when I can start editing actual Movie Void episodes. But then we will actually get going. This would have probably been a Movie Void episode if it would have fit the narrative, because we're in the middle of a narrative in this season, so great. Yeah, there's one episode of the narrative still coming up where you find out exactly how I got to LA and stuff, so that's coming, and then we'll be back to normal reviews, and this will be more of a movie channel and less of a travel channel again. Okay, what else am I doing this week? Yeah, tonight I will be seeing another midnight movie called In Fabric. Tomorrow I might be seeing the new Clara Delevingne movie, Her Smell. I might do those. It depends on what kind of movies they are, because I don't know what I'm still planning to see Suspiria, so there will be a lot of stuff coming in. I just need my equip going, and I think that'll happen this week. And one of my external drives is broken, and it contains all of season 1, all the jump cuts, every single episode, and I'm a little paranoid. I'm going to try to get that drive fixed tomorrow. So I think like on a technical level, we'll have everything done by the end of the week, and things will be back to normal in content-wise. There will be Movie Void episodes again, and I'll also be doing Riverdaling and all sorts of that shit. So everybody, please leave a like, and don't forget about the people in Malibu. And yeah, thank you everyone. I love you all. We will see each other soon. Maybe I will even give you a quickie review this week before the next I Hate Sundays episode. And maybe, just maybe, the Movie Void episode, but expect that rather next Monday, Tuesday, not this one, but the next one, blah, 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 yada, yada, you know what I'm saying, like, subscribe, blah.